In 120 seconds.
So last week, I made a video hammering the Palestinians for their terrible behavior, and it got pulled by YouTube as hate speech, because you're not allowed to tell the truth about the Palestinians on YouTube. They're going to censor it. So let's see if we can tell the truth about the Israelis. Then we can at least be telling the truth about one thing. A lot of people hammer the Israelis. They say they're like Nazis. They say that they're like an apartheid state. They're awful. They're horrible because they mistreat the Palestinians. Kuwait kicked all the Palestinians out of their country. Jordan massacred the Palestinians when they got out of hand. You look around the region, you will find Palestinians who have been living in camps for decades because all these nations who talk so much about how they care about the Palestinians won't let them become citizens. On the other hand, you can look in Israel and find Palestinian civilians. You can find Palestinians who are treated better than in any other nation in the entire region. And nobody else, nobody in the world would put up with the behavior of the Palestinians with more patience and good grace than the Israelis. So why do the Israelis get pegged? Let's tell the truth. Number one, it's because they're Jews. And a lot of people hate Jews for being Jews. It's outright anti-Semitism. It's just as bad as it was in Nazi Germany around large parts of the Middle East. And let's face it, Europe, there were a lot of grandparents back in Europe who were shipping Jews off to the Nazis, and they passed those values down to their grandchildren, who won't come out and admit it, but they feel the exact same way. So that's number one. Number two, the Israelis are prosperous, but they're small and they don't have any oil. You can make a lot more money off of Iran, off of Saudi Arabia, off of these other countries than you can off of Israel. So you can't make enough money off the Jews, so screw them. That's number two. The third one is, and everybody knows this, a lot of these autocracies and tyrannies around the Middle East use Israel as a distraction. They talk about the Palestinians so their own people won't notice how horribly they're being treated. It's, look at those Jews, they're horrible, instead of look at how you're being treated. That's number three. The truth is, Israel deserves support. They're a good nation trying to do the best they can in a tough situation. And if it was all about morals, if it was all about doing the right thing, Israel would have almost universal support. And if you're not giving it to them, then maybe you should examine your own values.